Well, hello everybody. Welcome to Chicago. Here we are up on Fullerton, near where I live here. All this amazingly dense urban housing here. We got the Mies van der Rohe building, 2400 North Lakeview. Lakeview becomes Sheridan. This is where Lakeview meets Fullerton here. See, it says Lincoln Park. We got this nice circular plaza that they added here, which is a nice way to enter the park here. You see it here. So we'll just back out of here. So it'll be a, just a little jaunt through by the North Pond here. We'll head up to the Elks Memorial. It's only open from April until the fall, noon to 4. It's only open a few hours a day. I think Monday through Saturday. I think it's closed on Sundays. Hey, John James, how's it going? Sharon, how you doing there? Julie Reed, Chris. Yeah, hello everybody. East Lansing, thanks for saying hello there. Hope you're doing good. Yeah, we had some crazy storms last night. I know. See, there's still some limbs down when we did our walk this morning through Lakeview and Buena Park there by Montrose. There was a lot of limbs down. We actually saw some in the car through the windshield and laying on the street there. I guess the inner Lakeshore Drive was partially blocked by Addison. People were messaging me about that, but here we'll walk through. See, there's some limbs down over there. Hey, how's it going, Taco Jalapeno Salsa and Annette and Christy? How you doing there? You saw two porta potties flying by? That's when it's bad. Hey, how's it going, Roxy? Scott? Yeah. Thanks, everybody. Yeah, when the porta potties start flying, that's when we're in trouble. That's when the wind's really bad. Crazy storms blowing around the trees and debris. Yeah, we'll head across here. This is Stockton. People are waiting for the bus here. No big deal. Yeah, it's still not too bad. I mean, it just feels like a summer day. I know it's supposed to be really hot. I think my TV was saying 82 degrees. We're probably mid 80s. You know, feels like a typical July 15th. Good day for a rock concert up there at Wrigley Field tonight on TikTok. I hope to be up at Wrigley good portion of the evening. Do a nice long live tonight, or we'll try to if we keep the stream there. Walk around Wrigley. Def Leppard, Journey, Steve Miller Band's going to be at Wrigley, and they usually do a concert this time of year when they do the All-Star break. Here, let's check out the squirrels over here. May, how you doing there? Yeah, thanks for tuning in. Everybody else there. Yeah, thanks everybody for saying hello. Joe Ellen. Yeah, Christy. Yeah, Miss May. That's good there. Look at the this tree made it. That squirrel's looking at me. He says, hey, he's looking for a peanut or something. Nice little squirrel there. There, it's right there. It's coming back. See, I messed it up. Yeah, how you doing there, little squirrel? You want to get on TikTok? He said, yeah. You having a good day there? See, look how close they get to you. I've never seen squirrels, it literally came up to me. I'm standing here, and it's literally like 2 feet. See, how you doing there? It's thinking I got some food or something. And some people do. Some people feed the squirrels and they'll get right in people's hands. I'm not joking. I've never seen this anywhere. And they'll eat out of people's hands, and then they go back to the trees. They're not tame. They're wild squirrels. They don't fear humans because they live among them here, among us. Yeah. You saw Def Leppard and Journey Orlando. Yeah, I saw that. So they were with Cheap Trick, right? Yeah, it wasn't Steve Miller Band. I saw that Def Leppard is touring with Journey. I guess they're going all over the place, not just Wrigley. Yeah, they were in Orlando. And was it Cheap Trick or Steve Miller Band along with them? I guess they pick up a different third band for different areas. And great concert. Good. I'm glad. I hope it'll be a good one tonight. I'm not going in, even though there's, well, who knows? Maybe a ticket will fall into my hands. The concert, I don't think it's sold out. I think it's like $40. You could still get into the upper deck, which is not bad to see concert at Wrigley. Much cheaper than Bruce Springsteen, I'm sure, which was last year. But I think there's some other concerts later this year. I think Green Day and Smashing Pumpkins are going to play at Wrigley later this year, so that should be a huge concert. And we'll keep you up to date on that. Hopefully I'll be in town. I might be in and out of town. What's going on at the North Pond there? Scan the QR code. There's the North Pond here. I don't see any turtles out. There's the Peggy Notebaert. There's a stork or a crane there. If I zoom in there, you see it sitting on the log there. There's a crane. You see it sitting there. It's on the North Pond. The wildlife here within the city. It's not too bad. So we'll head straight over to the Elks Memorial here. We'll tour it a little bit. There'll probably be people right at the door. They'll be like, what are you filming? What are you here for? I'll try to explain to them it's for YouTube. We'll see if they let me film there. I'll make a donation. You don't have to donate, it's free. But they'll be probably scrutinize me since I'll have the camera out. They'll be like, no commercial photography. I'm like, it's for YouTube. It's for educational purposes. I want to show people because it's amazing. People, including me, can live in Chicago for years and not realize that there's this beautiful historic architecture right here. Not just, I mean, all over the place. You go out to the suburbs, it's all kinds of things. Chicagoland's vast. I enjoy watching other people's videos from other areas of the country and world. And we all share around and just see what's happening here. Nice trees here, cottonwood trees. Got a bench here. Yeah, it just feels like a beautiful summer day. It's a good day to be working from home. Works out because I brought the laptop home on Friday. When I saw that concert was going to be at Wrigley on Monday night, I said, hey, I'll just keep on working from home. Then I can leave from my place this evening on TikTok and we can just walk up to Wrigley and I'll have more battery power. Here's helicopters. Yeah, they said they were going to be doing helicopter drills along the lake last week, and I guess they're doing some helicopter drills there. Nelios, how you doing there? Good morning. How you doing? Yeah, thanks for tuning in. See who else we missing here. Let's see if we see any turtles out here. Yeah, here's that 2520, is that what they call that? 2500 North Lakeview, whatever it is there. Yeah, the wildflowers are always nice around here. See how they're aerating the water there? There's bubbles coming out of the pond there. It just kind of aerates it here. Dolores, how you doing there? Thanks for tuning in. Yeah, I know most of you, some of you were on the live this morning there. I went longer than usual. It was nice. We took a bike ride up Montrose. Here, let's go. Let's cross over. We'll show you at least where the entrance to the National Shrine of St. Francis Xavier Cabrini. She was canonized as a saint for the Catholic Church, and the Columbus Hospital used to be here. You see where this 25. I'll get you the address when we walk by there. There's the St. James Place there. St. James, a nice dog here. There, National Shrine of St. Francis Xavier Cabrini, Mother Cabrini Drive. Yes, the Cabrini Green, the notorious housing development there south of us. Part of it was named after St. Francis Xavier Cabrini here. So if you go back there, there's a chapel in there. It's amazing. You can see it on the side. And here's the there, Mother Francis Xavier Cabrini. There she is. And see, that's what it looked like when it was Columbus Hospital, the original Columbus Hospital. Then they added on to it, and the shrine's kind of hidden in the back there. And maybe some Sunday I'll actually go in there and get you inside. I've been saying that for years. We'll get there eventually. We'll head by the bottom of this really large luxury condo development here. Thanks everybody for tuning in here. We'll head by. We streaming okay? Good. So we'll head by the entrance here. Yeah, 2550. I should remember that. 2550 Lakeview. We went by here this morning. I'll show you the entryway here. Nice entry doors. This is Lakeview. It's become Sheridan once it crosses Diversey. We're heading up to the Elks Memorial. We'll go by the Marlboro building. This was used in several movies too. There was like a Freaky Friday, like Trading Places movie with Fred Savage, that guy from the Wonder Years. He made a movie with that guy from Fast Times at Ridgemont High. I can't remember his name. And Marv Levy. There's the Marlboro Deming. This is Deming in Lakeview. There you can go to the North Pond Cafe. We go by that often. And we already came down this way, so we'll just head up here. Less than 2 blocks, we'll be at the Elks. So it'll be beautiful interior architecture. I know we went inside there before, but I think it was in the fall, or maybe it was earlier this spring. And we'll do it one more time here for the summer. Alvin, how you doing there? Gary, Julie? Yeah, those balconies are kind of interesting. It's huge balconies there. No bikes on the sidewalk. Yeah, we know that. Look, 2626. We went by 2550. Now we're 2626. Cars coming out of the garage there. Yeah, how you doing? They got the nice drop-off zone. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this place has a pool at the top. Look at these tall developments here. One time I saw a fire on like the 20th floor of this building, and it contained it in the unit, burned out the unit. All the units around it, even though they might have had smoke or water damage, they didn't catch fire, which was nice. There's some people doing yoga. Do yoga in the grass here, that's good. So we'll head on by here. We're almost to the Elks here. I think it opens, yeah, it opens at noon. I checked to make sure it was open today. So we'll head on by here. Chris, how you doing there? Judge Reinhold. Yeah, I saw that news. I don't know if that's what you're referring to about that, what I saw the New York Times and the Washington Post, I guess they're throwing out the case for classified documents, of course, yeah. I know I was apprehensive to go on TikTok after the, I mean, that was so disconcerting what happened on Saturday. I'm glad our hearts go out to the families of the people that were killed in the crowd. You know, no one needs to be, that's so tragic. No one deserves or just going to a political campaign rally to be affected by violence. Of course, you know, very thankful. Could have been much worse, including with the former president. That's so disturbing to see random acts of violence. It's hard to talk about on TikTok and YouTube, I know. We all pray that things calm down and our hearts go out to the families affected by it, and we got to let the political process play through. But I know the courts are hard. You know, it's just everything's politicized. We're all either fearful or hopeful for the future, mostly fearful. All sides, both sides. And we'll see if we can make it through this election year without further drama. But we all know that that's highly unlikely. Things are already starting to get crazy, and we'll see what happens. But here we are at the Elks Memorial here. This is what I'm going to film today, Chris. we filmed it before. I know this is on your list. I wanted to go here with Chris when he was in town for Wrigley, but it got so busy with people trying to meet me that weekend along with Chris. You know, Chris was wonderful. We had a great Friday there, and it had nothing to do with that. I feel bad that I wasn't able to the next morning go over here and visit this Chris with you. So we'll do it today here since I'm working from home. We'll go in the Elks Memorial here and we'll check out the oak room in the back. We'll see if they let me in here. I don't know. Oh, Judge Reinhold is the name of the actor from Fast Times. Good, thank you. That shows you how. Thanks for the reference there. So Judge Reinhold is the name of the actor for Fast Times. That's his name. His name is Judge. Okay, yeah. So I know he was in a lot of movies there in the 80s, and he was with Fred Savage, and that's that movie, The Marlboro. Good, thanks for pointing that out. I'm a little slow sometimes. I got so many things on my mind that I think one thing means another. There's the Mies van der Rohe buildings, 2800 North Lakeshore. Here, Elks National Memorial. So, welcome to Chicago. Welcome to the Elks National Memorial here. Here we are just south of Diversey on Lakeview. Lakeview becomes Sheridan. This is Lincoln Park. See the Elks there? And then they got this amazingly neoclassical designed memorial built by, you know, the Elks, which was a fraternal order. You can still join the Elks. They this is their national headquarters. They built this purposely after World War I to honor the fallen in World War I. They expanded it after World War II, and then there's offices on the side there. They didn't expand this, but they, you know, I think they added to their order here, people that joined the Elks after World War II. And so we'll see if, please ring bell for entry. They got the door closed probably because it's hot. We'll go inside here. So here, I'll go quiet here for a second. We'll scope out the situation here. Hey, how's it going? How you doing? How you fine? You mind if I film here for YouTube, but just for my own purposes? Sure, yeah. Good, thank you. This is beautiful, thank you. Yeah, I've been here before. I live in the neighborhood, and I'm always telling people about this place because, you know, it's such a great thing in the Elks. You know, you can still join the Elks. Exactly. And what a beautiful. Yeah. Thank you. It's amazing. Yeah, so here, I'll donate here. I'll donate. I appreciate it. Thank you. That's good. Oh, thank you very much. Thank you. Thanks for being here. I appreciate it. Wow, look at, so right off the bat, look at this. Wow. So, of course, we've been here before. I got a YouTube rerun from earlier this year where we walked through this. Are we streaming okay? This is the interior of the Elks National Memorial here. And they got offices, they got all military memorabilia, the names of people. You can walk on either side. But what I usually like to do is go to the back room here because they got the oak room. And if you've ever seen, you know, those pictures when they're at Versailles, the 11th hour of the 11th day of the 11th month when they signed the armistice in World War I, they did it in Versailles. And this oak room kind of harkens to that. It almost feels like you're in Versailles. See, they got statues to brotherly love, charity, justice, fidelity. And then they got all these different, and they really did not spare any expense with the materials. You know, these are real materials here that they used for these columns. And they paid the artists to do these. And they talk about it. You can, you know, check out all, you know, they'll tell in these things. They'll tell about the artists that they commissioned. And here they got the lights on. Here's the oak room in the back, and they got the fans on. Stream's good. We're streaming clear of the rear. Good. Well, thanks for tuning in here. Welcome to the Elks Memorial here, Lincoln Park, Chicago. And if I get to the back here, look at these chandeliers. I mean, this is the closest thing we have to a palace in Chicago. Look at that. Look at the ceiling. Look at the chandeliers, the painted ceilings, just like the Sistine Chapel. These mosaics on the top, and they got these chairs on the sides. These are works of art that were commissioned specifically for this Elks Memorial. This all relates to World War I, past the peace. Eugene Francis Savage. That was the name of the artist there. And yeah, they put this on the list, like you said. Like I said, it's open noon to 4, Mondays through Saturdays, and they accept donations, but you don't have to. And they'll give you an overview. There's usually somebody at the door that can answer your questions if you got any questions about this place. And I'm fortunate that this is in my neighborhood, so I can come here and just appreciate these stained glass windows. Look at these stained glass windows here. Yeah, it's a beautiful tribute. And you know, I know how much that affected England, both of those wars, much more than the United States, even though we were more heavily involved in World War II. But I'm amazed. You know, you watch that movie 1917 about the trench warfare, and they had to cross into enemy lines there and try to prevent a battle that didn't need to be fought. And none of those battles, I mean, it was just the carnage. And will we ever learn the lessons of past wars? I know there's currently wars in Europe and also in the Middle East. Here, if we head to the side here, they got an offices here. You know, this is actually where they got offices back here, but we won't go back any further here. And but hey, the oak room in the back of the Elks Memorial here. Thanks for tuning in. I hope this is worth it here. Walking through the hot sun to get here. Look at that. Yeah, it's a beautiful tribute. Thanks everybody for being on here. So we'll head back out to the main rotunda here. And I'm always in awe of the, yeah, look at this painting here, the World War I people. See, they're looking at it, they're checking it out there. Just like a Roman, it's like the Roman Pantheon. That oculus up there, neoclassical columns. You got the flags, brotherly love, security, justice, and fidelity. So we'll branch off on some of these side things here. Look how beautiful it is. You can go down here, and let's the light in the side here. I think they got stuff downstairs even too, but I know I went down there. It just kind of stops. They got like, there's some rooms here. There's a sculptor, James E. Frazier. He was one of the sculptors for the statues. Adolf Weinman. They got on the other side. Here's an artist, Edwin Blashfield. There's one of the artists that worked on the. Look at the ceiling. The Elks National Memorial here, Lincoln Park, Chicago. Very nice. Add it to the list, yeah. And so if you go on the side, we looked at this last time. We still streaming okay, good. They got all the branches of the military. We got some more stained glass windows here. And patrons, Wall of Honor, lodges. So they list all the lodges, all the Elks lodges in all the states. You know, in reverse order, alphabetical here. And then restorations, trustees, people that donated money, but they got all the military uniforms here from different theaters. There's all the lodge names of the lodges of the Elks. Here we are back at the main rotunda here. Elks National Memorial, Lincoln Park, Chicago. Here's they got. Here's where when they opened it. This is when they were building it. This is in the late the early 1920s when they were constructing this. You can watch this, and it'll cycle through some of the photographs. There, see how they were building the dome. That's where we're standing right now. That's what it looked like. And you see how there wasn't as much money, wasn't much of the housing was built over there in Lakeview at that time. There's they're giving the dedication there. And look at that urn there. This is the main entry. So here we'll head around the other side. Here there's more uniforms, and then there's more historical artifacts from different wars here. Look at these uniforms. Navy and Army and Marines, Air Force. Veterans Walk of Remembrance. No, 1920s, yeah. I mean, it's just amazing that, you know, look, U.S. Handbook for U.S. Forces in Vietnam. Century tours in France. All the patches, different battalions. There's a Navy uniform. Look, Pearl Harbor, December 17th. I guess that's a Navy uniform in that area. Here's where, yeah, the dedication. That's where they officially dedicated it. It was on July 14th, which was yesterday. Isn't that amazing? They did it on Bastille Day, 1926. And that shows you, you know, we're still allies with France. You know, England and then the United States helped France defeat Bismarck, Germany at that time, the Kaiser. And Elks Memorial. Rededication. See how they rededicated it in 1946 after World War II. They rededicated it and added 100,000 members at one time, you know. And these were big organizations, you know. And then they did it again, July 4th, 1976. They rededicated it again, and for the 50th anniversary. You see all this stuff they got here. And if you walk down this side, there's the architect and some of the other sculptors and artists that worked on this. Here's the Egerton Swartwout, the architect. It's hard to see. There he is. There's Egerton Swartwout. There's the architect of this. Very neoclassical. Eugene Savage, the artist. That's some of the artwork we saw in the Oak Room. Eugene Savage. And here's Laura Garden Frazier, another one of the sculptors. She sculpted some of the gold or bronze plated sculptures we got in here. So let's take a look at them here. Let's get closer. Elks National Memorial here, Lincoln Park, Chicago. Thanks for tuning in. There we go. Look at that fidelity. You know, these are the ancient Roman ideals and Greek ideals that, you know, let's see, here's a someone built a model. Look at that. Designed and built by Homestead Florida Lodge. So the Florida Lodge built a little scale model. There's restrooms. What's in this case back here? Let's see what's over here. We got stairs down to the lower level in the little courtyard here. What is this? They got some books about it. You get some postcards. Look at this thing. Look at this yeah, Laura Garden Frazier. She sculpted this. Look at that. That's amazing, the talents of the sculptors. So we'll just head around here. What time we got? 12:36. So I won't stick in here too much longer. You can watch the reruns if you missed any of this. Of course, we were here and I spent more time. I think earlier in the spring we were here on YouTube. If you go back, Brotherly Love here. And there's Charity. These great sculptures. But what an amazing space. I think Charlton Heston filmed a movie here. It wasn't Ben-Hur. It was before Ben-Hur. It was black and white. But they used this in the movie because, of course, in black and white, you feel like you're in ancient Rome. And that's why they could probably film a lot of their scenes here. It shows all the metal, or the bracing, the wood timber bracing they had to do when they built the dome here. And yeah, there's the oak room. So we'll head out here past these urns. You got any questions, anything? Thanks for tuning in. Let's just get this door here. This is the front entry door. It's a very heavy door. See, I gave him a donation there. The authority of the Grand Lodge, benevolent, protective, or the Elks, rededicated 1946. So they added that. Look at these urns, these giant urns. And see, we'll just head out the door here. Isn't that great? So 12 to 4, Monday through Saturday. Wintertime, they close it up for the entire winter. They only open it up in the spring, summer, and fall. And it's only open from 12 to 4. But when it's open, it's free. You can make a donation if you want to. And that's what we were inside there, the Elks National Memorial there. We checked it out again. Here, we'll head over to the park. We'll check out this boulevard. Let's go check out the Goethe. I'll just show you several statues that are in Lincoln Park here on YouTube. We're up by the North Pond, north of the North Pond. We're up by Diversity. These are Mies van der Rohe buildings. These after he did the ones on Lakeshore Drive in the late 40s and the early 50s, early 1950s, he built Mies van der Rohe. No, the mid 1950s, or maybe the late 1950s. They built these. I don't know the exact date, but it's Mies van der Rohe international style residential buildings here. Right at where Sheridan begins here at Diversity, and we'll head across to this boulevard sign. Diversity was supposed to be a boulevard. It's funny that you can go to Humboldt and 55th Street and Western and all these true boulevards, and Diversity was supposed to be, but the developers didn't cooperate, and they built right up to it, so Diversity never became a boulevard like it was supposed to. But here's the old map of Lincoln Park. See, we're up here. Here's the North Pond, there's the South Pond, there's the zoo. There's the oldest buildings of the zoo. The zoo wasn't as large, now the zoo is much larger. And see how Lakeshore Drive was a driving promenade for people with carriages, and then you had to go across this bridge. They used this for the highway that's now Lakeshore Drive, and then they built out, and this where Diversity Harbor is, that used to be part of the lake. So where the Lakeshore and all this land was added, that was part of the lake. Isn't that amazing? Where the St. Joseph Hospital and that used to be in the lake, and now it's land that they built upon, and they built so tall because they had to go down to bedrock. Isn't that amazing? But here we'll cross Cannon Drive here if I can, and it's kind of hard crossing here. I'm gonna risk my life here, but it'll be worth it here. Yeah, we'll do it right here. We made it. See, that last car is coming out over here. Look at this high curb. But here's the Goethe statue. The mastermind of the German people, 1913. Isn't that date very interesting that this statue, yeah, I remember how I say Lincoln Park used to be a German neighborhood, a German enclave, and this was dedicated to the German people, the Germans of Chicago, in Lincoln Park, 1913, before those 2 world wars initiated by Germany that caused this whole neighborhood to assimilate and move out to the suburbs, just like Polish and Italian and other European enclaves that, within a generation or two, assimilated to the American culture after they got here and spoke English and the Germans stopped speaking German after World War II, including my German ancestors. I can relate to that. My grandmother could tell stories about her parents and what it was like to live through that era. Here's Goethe, which is a German language writer. He wrote Faust and To Deal with the Devil, which is interesting too. There's the medical building over there. There's the Elks Memorial where we're at here. And look here, they got this little bench here. And then I'm sure Mies van der Rohe liked the fact that there was a statue to Goethe, because Mies van der Rohe was from Germany and had to flee Germany in the 1930s to escape Hitler. Isn't that amazing? Here's Wolfgang Goethe. There's some quotes from Faust right there. It's in German. I can't read it. Look at that, the Faust, or the Goethe statue with the Elks Memorial behind it. Isn't that interesting? The Goethe statue's looking at the Elks Memorial. You guys found an interesting gravesite. That's good. Oh, he was in the Gremlins movie. Yeah, isn't that interesting? Yeah. We were talking about that Marlboro building. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, old Judge there. I forgot his first name was Judge. Yeah, I like him for Fast Time in Ridgemont High and Gremlins. Hey, the pigeons were chasing those women there. Get out of the way here. But here, we'll head over this way. Well, of course, let's go by. Here's a squirrel. Of course, there's the Golden Hamilton statue. I guess I better film the Golden. Well, I wanted to film the Elk. Yeah, that's why I went over here. So we're filming statues in Lincoln Park. There's a bunch of statues up here that are kind of hidden. Like this one especially. Like, if you're driving by here on Cannon Drive or Stockton or Diversey, you don't even see this statue. And at night, it's a haunting statue because you're out here in the dark of this grove of trees, and they shine like one light on it from the side, and it looks like an apparition. And it's got these crazy, you know, it's Altgeld. Altgeld was a important political figure in Chicago's history in the late 1800s. He was a progressive, and you know, therefore he was a champion of the poor and the working class at that time. And so they got the huddled poor, and kids are like huddled around him like a Charles Dickens character, like he's in A Christmas Story or something. I don't know. But there's Altgeld there. See how it says John Peter Altgeld. You can look him up. John Peter Altgeld, 1847 to 1902. And see how far away it is. He's kind of stuck out here in the woods. They shine that light on it. But at nighttime, this is a freaky statue. We walk by it at night. Yeah, Journey. That's good. Oh, let's see there. Hey, you're going to see Journey. That's great. Well, maybe I'll see you up there tonight, Belle. Belle, I'll be up there. I'm not going inside. But, yeah, you can give us a full report, Belle, from how the concert is there. Thanks for tuning in there. Yeah. Journey and Def Leppard's playing at Wrigley Field tonight with the Steve Miller Band. That should be a good concert. Some people were telling us they saw it in Orlando, at least Journey and Def Leppard. And this time of the year, they usually, when their all-star break is for Major League Baseball, the Cubs and Sox take a break, and they usually have concerts. Especially at Wrigley, they've been having a lot of concerts. And then later this year, Green Day is supposed to play there with Smashing Pumpkins. So, of course, Smashing Pumpkins has a Chicago connection from the northern suburbs there. Billy Corgan still lives up in the north suburbs there, I think. He was affected by that tragic shooting 2 4th of July ago. But here we'll head by Diversey Harbor. We'll cross Cannon Drive here. We'll catch the backside of the Hamilton statue here. We'll wait for these cars to zoom by because they pick up speed as they come down Cannon Drive here. But if you've missed it, we checked out the Elks Memorial. You can watch the rerun here, and if not, that's okay. We'll head across Cannon Drive here. $250, that's not bad. Yeah, I think there's still tickets available on StubHub. I don't know if it's sold out or not. There's the Hamilton statue. We'll zoom into the Hamilton statue there. There's the Hamilton statue there. The Elks Memorial's behind there. Well, I guess I'll go up there. Why not? It's only 12:46. They'll drop you off 4 blocks. Yeah. Well, you could take the red line. The red line will take you within a block of Wrigley Field, or half a block. You know, you can enter from the sports corner there. But just be careful of the bike taxis. The bike taxis are pretty expensive. I mean, I know they're nice, but they're deceptively expensive. Like if you got a group of people, you'll drop $100 on a bike taxi, and you're like, what? But yeah, there's that Mies van der Rohe building. I zoomed out all the way. There we go. Yeah, hopefully there's no rain. It's just gonna be hot. I know, because I guess there's still a chance of storms. I don't know. It seems like every day there's like a chance of storms. I don't know. I think I need to check the forecast again. But here we are. Here's the Hamilton, the golden Hamilton statue here in Lincoln Park. They cleaned him up a few years ago. They totally removed him. He was gone. He was kind of green and tarnished, and they put a new gold leaf all over him, and man, he's been sparkling gold. And Alexander Hamilton there, gift to Kate Sturgis Buckingham. She was the same woman that donated the money for the Buckingham Fountain in Grant Park. Isn't that nice? She did the Hamilton statue here. See how you can see the John Hancock and the skyline of Chicago behind there. We'll head right over there. We'll head right down through this lawn area. Alexander Hamilton. My name is Alexander Hamilton. I bet you can still see that musical was playing earlier this year. So I'm sure it's playing somewhere. It's on our $10 bills. Oh, the sirens freaked out. Yeah, the sirens can be freaky. Was it like tornado sirens, or I don't know. Here's the divvy bike here. So we'll head across this big open field. It's starting to get hot. When they dredged the North Pond, they redid this open field area, and a lot of times people let their dogs off the leash here, which is fine with me, and let them romp around, but it's too hot today. I guess people were out earlier. Hey, look at the scaffolding there. They're working on the building there. Daily chance of storms. Looking sharp, yeah. 89. Yeah, that's not bad. Yeah, so yeah, fortunately this hot snap's not going to last too long for us up here in Chicagoland and points north. Yeah, I saw by the end of this week it'll be back into the 70s, which will feel nice, which is not bad for July. I know the rest of the country's in the heater. There's the playground here. See, look, there's the back of the golden Hamilton statue there. And we walked by those buildings before we went to the Elks Memorial there, including that one. Yeah, let's head over to the North Pond. We'll just round this out by heading around the far side of the lake side of the North Pond here. We'll go up to Oglesby Hill. There's another statue up there. See, they got a nice picnic table in the shade over there next to the playground. They moved the playground. The playground used to be over there, and they moved it over here when they redid this whole area, when they dredged the North Pond 2 years ago. So we'll head up to what I call Oglesby Hill. I found my thrill on Oglesby Hill. No, I know it's Blueberry Hill, but old Fats Domino song, which is nice. Fox Lake, 84 Fox Lake, that's not too bad. Thanks for the information there. 103. Wow, Julie Reed, you're in the heater. Yeah, I know it's pretty hot. But 84 is much better than 103. Here, we'll head up to Oglesby. Oglesby was two things. I think he was he a mayor and a senator, or a House of Representative and a senator? He had several levels of office. Oglesby was another important figure in Chicago's history, political history in the late 1800s. He was a contemporary of Altgeld. Actually, earlier, I think he goes back to the Civil War period. Oglesby here. They got a statue to him. And look how you can see all the housing there. Lincoln Park. 97. Yeah. Yeah, it's probably good to bring your umbrella just in case. If you bring it, it won't rain. If you don't bring it, it will rain. That's usually my luck. There's Oglesby. And then you see you got that kind of monument back there. Oglesby Hill. He's holding his jacket. There's somebody sitting up here. There, Richard Oglesby. It's really hard to read his name there. You can look him up, Richard Oglesby. He's got a Wikipedia article. So we'll head down through the park here. They're in He's a metro station. Oh, Ogilvy's got a metro station. Oh, you're right. Well, you're right. There's Oglesby. See, that's interesting. I need to look into that. So there's Oglesby metro station right there where, it used to be the Citibank, and now it's it's that Hellman Jan building there, the metro station, West Loop, just across the river, north of Union Station. Yeah, there's Oglesby, and then there's Oglesby. So yeah, let's look that up. What is Oglesby Station named after? I should know that. That's how we always have good historical discussions about the names of things. Let's see here. Let's see if I got it right here. Oglesby Transportation Center. Let's see if we can find a Wikipedia article here. There we go. Let's see what it's named after. The Richard B. Oglesby Transportation Center. Okay, what is it named after? It's the third busiest station after Grand Central Terminal and Jamaica Station in New York City. Oh, it's the 6th. Ogilvy's the 6th. Union Station is the 3rd. Isn't that amazing? Okay, let's see what it's named after here. History. Who is Oglesby? I'm trying to figure out. I see the old station. Richard B. Oglesby. Okay, so Oglesby Metro Station is named after Richard Buell Oglesby. Ogilvie. He was an American attorney and law enforcement soldier. He was the 35th governor of Illinois from 1969 to 1973. So he was much more contemporary. Oglesby with the B, it's spelled differently. Oglesby, he was in the 1800s. And so, yeah, I know sometimes it's hard with I don't pronounce the words completely sometimes. And that's why. But hey, we learn something new every day here. Look at these flowers, how tall they are. Yeah, you can create the RTA. Yeah, that's it. The Metro. That's good. That's no wonder it should be named after him. That's good. Thanks for good information there. Yukon and Scott. Thanks for the information there. Scott, appreciate it. Thanks, Scott. Appreciate it. 110. You're 110 in Florida? Yeah, I know it's getting hot. Hey, look at this. We got some logs here. This is the North Pond. So we're like upper 80s here, maybe mid to upper 80s. It's getting warmer and probably be 90s by the time I head out to go to the concert there. Here we'll head by the wildflowers here. Oh, you saw me? Match, I saw that. Yeah, Match Girl 69, that's good. Yeah, if people see me walking by, I have friends and neighbors here. See, I feel more connected to the community here. You must live in the neighborhood. Isn't this a nice area? I'm sure you enjoy living around here. I do as well. You can spread the word here that people are like, why do you live in Lincoln Park and pay that high rent? This is why. Positive, negatives, everything. Yeah, we'll head down this little side path. Yeah, we lost so many trees. We lost so many trees in this area. There used to be a lot more trees over here. But here's some bees. They like the flowers. Yeah, the sandbar. Yeah, that's that sandbar over there. That kind of zone they got there for the turtles and the birds to walk into the water. There's one. I see one turtle. I see one turtle hanging out there. Let's see if we can get it. Zoom in there. One turtle on the log there. There it is. There's a bird out there. A lot of times you'll look out on those logs, there'll be like 20 turtles all lined up, but there's only one there right now. So we can zoom back out here. But nice wildflowers. What time we got here? 12:57. So we'll just head over, we'll round it out by heading over by the Peggy Notebaert Nature Museum. There's that nice view to the grouping of housing there at Clark and Fullerton and Lakeview. Man, it's starting to feel hot now. There's some field trip or something going on over there. Yeah, there's one turtle. I only saw one turtle. A lot of times we see a lot more. And we're just in this naturalistic area here. Here, we'll head over here. I see a few more turtles over here, so when I get over there we'll zoom in. See, there's one right there. Here, that'll be a good shot there. Yeah, there's a turtle right there. See that turtle on that log there? And if I pan up, look at that, there's the Sears Tower. There's Eugenie Terrace. And the Trump and the one Chicago Tower look like they merge into one building there. Yeah, Western Massachusetts, thanks for tuning in, Tara. Sculling. Yeah, thank you. See, the Chicago Lakefront Birding Trail. That's what we're on here. There, we'll zoom in there. We get the nice view of the Sears Tower there off in the distance. Scenes of the city. Yeah, the beautiful smells. Nice wildflowers. You got nice vistas. Hey, that's great, Lorraine. That's great. I'm glad Maddie enjoys it. That's awesome. Yeah, we walked through the zoo. Wasn't that nice? See, I can just head over to the zoo and see there's a field trip over there for the kids. They're climbing on the, let's zoom in there. They're climbing on the logs. There's a bunch of logs over there. I guess they bring field trips to the Peggy Notebaert Nature Museum. They got a butterfly garden, and then the kids can go out in nature here and see the turtles and the wildflowers in the pond, and maybe even go over to the zoo. They can combine it with the zoo trip, you know. Such a great amenity we got here, all these nice museums here in Lincoln Park. That's great, Maddie. I'm glad Maddie enjoys it. Yeah, you can put it right up on the TV screen. It's like they gave me a free TV show. Isn't this great? I'm gonna program it with tonight. Lorraine, tonight on TikTok, I hope to go up to Wrigley Field, spread the word. There's Def Leppard, Journey, and Steve Miller Band's going to play a concert at Wrigley Field. I'm not going in, but I'm just going to walk around, interact with the crowd. There should be people sitting outside, because you can often hear it just by walking around. We went up there last year for the Bruce Springsteen concert with the E Street Band, and that was a pretty good time. I need to message Crazy Dog Dad to see if he's going to be around. I still have yet to stop by his place. I know he's up there, and there's other people in Wrigleyville. There's people tuning in right now. They're going into the concert, so yeah, that's great. It'll be a good concert. But it's going to be hot. It's going to be hot. It's already hot, and I know it's hot where you're at too. Hopefully everybody's cool inside the AC. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Thanks, Doreen. Yeah, it should be good. I know we got all these weddings and re-weddings coming up here. I'll be back in August because I got to go to hang out with Mikey there. Do the pre... don't tell Amanda. I know Amanda might be watching. We'll just have a nice party in Cincinnati there. And then I'll be back in September, so yeah, we'll start working on that. But here, oh, we lost this tree. That's such a shame. There was a tree here that cast a beautiful shadow against here, and it looks like it didn't make it through the storm here. So I'm always sad every time we lose a tree, and that wasn't even that old of a tree. Here we are at the Peggy Notebaert Nature Museum. They got this nice bridge, the casting pier. Look at that. Look at the bridge here. Here's the casting pier. We won't head out there because it's hot, but we'll head across this bridge, this nice bridge here at the Peggy Notebaert Nature Museum. Usually in the wintertime we go inside. We go inside this butterfly garden. There's a butterfly garden there, which is nice. but that's more of a wintertime activity in my mind. We'll head across the bridge there. You see the Peggy Notebaert Nature Museum there, this deconstructivist architecture. You can walk on this catwalk, see how it connects with the pond and everything over there. Hey, they got a field trip here. See, they're showing them about the birds and stuff.
Drawing the birdhouse was nice too. That kind of goes with the book that we just read.
Yeah, they're drawing the birdhouse there. And we got the flowers here. Look at this amazing wildflower area they have here at the Peggy Notebaert Nature Museum. I love just walking through here. We did it one morning. We're just walking to work. We walked through there. But you got to be careful. The birds will dive bomb you. Nesting birds. So here we'll head around here. Yeah, it's a beautiful area. Might get stormy, I know. Well, there was one time last year we went up to Wrigley Field to the game. That was when the Red Sox were playing the Cubs, and it stormed that night, and people were in a freaky mood. So maybe usually when a storm and electricity gets in the air, it's like a full moon. People get crazy and all kinds of weird things happen. So, hey, they're moving a butterfly. Look at this. So you see that there's a butterfly here. Look, they got the forklift. And look, they're moving a butterfly. Look, you see the forklift's got a butterfly? Let's get a picture of this. Yeah, they're moving the butterflies here, the flight of the butterflies. They're moving it to a different location. So here, we'll head around here. How you doing? How you doing?
You just set a record for saying butterfly.
I know. I'm online here, so I know. Yeah, that's okay. Thank you. I know I repeat myself a lot. Look at that. Yeah, see, there it goes. Look at that. That guy caught me. He said I set a record for saying butterfly over and over again. I know I repeat myself, but I'm trying to fill the dead airspace like a radio station. He's like, who's this guy talking to? And why is he filming this butterfly? And why is he so excited about it? Something must be wrong about him. It just doesn't make sense. Hello. Hey, Angel. Thanks for tuning in. So we'll wrap this up. Thanks, everybody, for being on here, checking out the Elks Memorial. And we got a little tour of the North Pond here. Yeah, tonight I'll be on TikTok, so we'll try to cover the Def Leppard, Journey, and Steve Miller Band concert. We'll see if the storms let us get the concert in. And stay cool. I know it's hot. And I hope everybody has a good rest of your Monday. Thanks everybody that tuned in this morning. I'll cut out some of that footage and post some reruns. And we'll keep on trucking here. So Lorene, thanks for tuning in. Tell Maddie I said hey, and everybody else. And thanks everybody else from the Lunch Bunch. I really appreciate it. We'll be on TikTok tonight. And we'll go from there. So have a great, till the next time. We'll see everybody. Take care. We'll talk to you later from Chicago. Appreciate it. Thanks for your attention. Have a great day.